planes of existence. The concept of planes of existence, which is also directly related to levels of consciousness, is a recurring theme in various religious, mystical, and philosophical traditions. Spiritual and mystical traditions across the globe propose the existence of various planes of existence or dimensions that greatly expand the usual understanding of the universe. These planes of existence cover not only the physical realm, but extend far beyond it, suggesting a multi-level structure of reality. The planes are usually arranged hierarchically, with higher planes considered more spiritual and closer to the divine source. The highest plane in the hierarchy is the ultimate goal, representing unity with the divine or enlightenment. While the specific names and characteristics of these planes may vary, the underlying idea of multiple levels of reality is a shared concept in many mystical and spiritual traditions. Each tradition provides its unique perspective on these planes and their significance in the journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. The most immediate and tangible is the physical plane, the realm of material existence. Here, we recognize ourselves as corporeal entities bound by the laws of the physical world. It is in this realm that we navigate our daily lives, experiencing the sensory world and its multifaceted interactions. Our everyday experience is related to the physical realm, where our eyes and mind convince us of the undeniable reality of the material world. Our physical consciousness is closely connected with this world, and being identified with it, it may seem that this is the only realm that exists. Our physical mind is focused on events and objects in the external physical world. It sees and knows nothing except them, and does not go beyond their physical nature. However, there are also many other worlds or planes of existence, invisible to our physical senses and incomprehensible to our physical consciousness. Moreover, in these worlds, planes of existence, consciousness has its own individual manifestations. These planes of existence may have some differences in different worldview systems. For example, in Sri Aurobindo's system of views, in addition to the physical world, reality, there is a vital world, a mental world, a psychic world, and many spiritual worlds that are approaching closer and closer to the divine. According to theosophical traditions, the highest of the spiritual planes is Adi, or the divine plane logic plane. The concept of planes of existence is like a map, with the divine at one pole at the very top and matter at the opposite pole. Although almost all mystical traditions recognize the existence of various planes and the possibility of a human being moving along them, the mechanism of this is not always clear enough. However, in Sri Aurobindo's yoga, understanding one's inner being and its connection with various planes is particularly important. According to Sri Aurobindo, our being is closely connected with these planes, just as it is connected with the physical, but within the framework of its nature. There are many parts of our being, many personalities, each of which acts on its own behalf in accordance with its nature. In some traditions, they may be called sheaths, koshas, which are active and coexist in the ranges from the grossest to the subtlest energy body. Just as in the physical world, we have physical mind and are made of the same materiality as the physical world. In the same way, the mental and vital manifestations of our being act through the vital or mental planes. We also have a psychic being, our true essence. At first, it is veiled by mind, vital, and body in our identification with these planes of existence. But as it grows, it becomes capable of coming forward and dominating the mind, life, and body. The psychic being represents the eternal essence that carries the accumulated wisdom from past experiences and endeavors towards spiritual growth. The hierarchy of worlds or planes of existence is an extremely complex system. The higher planes extend their influence to the lower ones, and the lower ones react and manifest this influence within the framework of their nature. The map of these external realms, in the most visual way, can reveal to us knowledge about our inner being. Above the physical plane, we encounter the astral or vital plane, a realm intertwined with our emotions, feelings, and desires. Next is the mental plane. It is a realm characterized by thoughts, ideas, and intellectual processes. At the pinnacle of this journey, we transcend the material and mental realms, arriving at the spiritual planes. It is here that we achieve profound self-realization, recognizing our intrinsic spirituality and the unbreakable connection with the divine. These higher planes offer us the opportunity to ascend beyond the confines of the material world and comprehend our divine nature. The concept of planes of existence serves as a profound testament to the interconnectedness of the human microcosm with the macrocosm, establishing a direct link between our existence and the divine. These planes encompass both tangible realms of existence and intricate dimensions of consciousness, providing us with invaluable insights into our own being and the nature of the universe. Each plane corresponds to a particular level of consciousness, and our presence in these worlds is determined by our current state of awareness. By exploring these planes, we can fathom the unity of existence and, most importantly, recognize our true essence and spirituality. In mystical and esoteric wisdom, the concepts of microcosm and macrocosm emerge as profound keys to unlocking the secrets of existence. Found across diverse spiritual traditions, these concepts propose that delving into the microcosm serves as a gateway to understanding the macrocosm. By exploring one's inner dimensions, individuals can gain profound insights into the workings of the universe. Similarly, contemplating the vastness of the universe can lead to a deeper understanding of one's own nature. The term microcosm refers to the inner universe. It represents the realm of the being, including thoughts, emotions, and spiritual dimensions. The microcosm is seen as a reflection or miniature representation of the larger cosmos. In contrast, the macrocosm encompasses the grander scale, the vast cosmos, the universe at large. It represents the universal order and divine intelligence governing existence. One of the key principles underlying the connection between microcosm and macrocosm is the Hermetic axiom, as above, so below, as below, so above. This suggests a mirroring effect between the individual and the cosmos. The patterns and energies found in the macrocosm are believed to be reflected in the microcosm and vice versa. The Theosophical Society, founded by Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, played a significant role in popularizing the idea of multiple planes of existence. Blavatsky was deeply influenced by Eastern spiritual traditions, particularly Hinduism and Buddhism. The concept of planes of existence, karma, and reincarnation from these traditions found a place in theosophical teachings. In Theosophy, the scheme of planes of reality is often called the 7 planes of existence. This system is a fundamental concept within theosophical and related esoteric teachings. Physical plane. This corresponds to the material world, the plane of our physical senses. It includes the familiar physical universe that we can perceive with our senses. This is the most tangible and dense plane, astral plane. The astral plane is the realm of emotions, desires, and thoughts. It is a dimension where non-physical entities and thought forms exist. Many psychic and paranormal experiences are attributed to this plane. Mental plane. The mental plane is associated with higher mental processes, abstract thinking, and pure thought. It is a realm of the mind where universal truths and principles are believed to reside. Buddhic plane. The Buddhic plane is associated with spiritual love, compassion, and the higher aspects of the soul. It is the plane of spiritual awakening and the realization of unity with all beings. Atmic plane. The Atmic plane represents the highest spiritual aspect of the individual, often described as the realm of spiritual will. It is a level of existence where the individual soul aligns with divine will. Monadic plane. The monadic plane is where the individual soul, the monad, exists in its purest form. It is considered the plane of unity, where individuality merges with universal consciousness. The Logoic plane. The Logoic plane, also known as the divine plane, is the highest plane in theosophical cosmology. It represents the realm of the divine, the cosmic source of all creation. It is beyond human comprehension and relates to the divine logos or universal spirit. The theosophical understanding of these planes is hierarchical, with each higher plane containing and transcending the lower ones. Souls are believed to evolve through these planes on their spiritual journey, ultimately returning to the divine source from which they originated. The theosophical view emphasizes the correspondence between the microcosm, individual, and the macrocosm, universe. The idea is that the same fundamental principles and forces that govern the universe are reflected within the individual. This issue is illuminated by the concept of the 7 principles of human beings. These principles serve as a roadmap for understanding the multifaceted nature of the human constitution and its connection to the broader cosmos. At the summit of the human constitution stands Atman, the universal self. The Atman represents the divine and eternal essence within each individual. Operating beyond the limitations of time and space, Atman connects the individual to the divine, serving as the unchanging core that transcends all dimensions. Buddhi, the intellectual principle, acts as a bridge between the divine and the human. It exists in higher planes of perception, where the pursuit of spiritual discernment and wisdom unfolds. Buddhi's harmonious interaction with Atman fosters a connection to universal intelligence. Manas, the mental principle, manifests in different dimensions, embodying both lower and higher aspects. Lower Manas engages with concrete, analytical thinking in the physical realm, while higher Manas explores abstract, intuitive thought on higher planes. The interplay between these aspects contributes to the richness of human consciousness. Kama represents the principle of desire and emotional nature within human beings. It encompasses the range of human desires, passions, and feelings, playing a crucial role in the experiences and challenges of the human journey. It is intricately connected to the astral body, Linga-sarira, and together they constitute the aspect of human consciousness that deals with passions, cravings, and emotional experiences. Prana, the subtle vitality, flows through multiple planes, animating the physical body and connecting with higher energies. It serves as a conduit between the physical and spiritual dimensions, facilitating the exchange of life force on various planes of existence. Linga-sarira, the astral body, operates on the astral plane, encompassing dreams, emotions, and experiences that extend beyond the physical realm. It serves as a vital link connecting the physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of human existence. Sthula-sarira, gross physical matter. At the foundational level of the human constitution lies Sthula-sarira, representing the gross physical matter of the physical body. It is the vessel through which human experiences are manifested in the material world. The Theosophical teachings emphasize the importance of harmonizing these principles for spiritual growth and self-realization. The Theosophical understanding of the human being unveils a multi-dimensional existence, where each principle coexists across different planes of perception. The harmonious interaction and integration of these principles lead to a profound realization of the interconnected nature of the individual with the cosmos. In the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda and the philosophy of self-realization fellowship, there is of multiple planes of existence, much like the Theosophical model, but with some variations in terminology and emphasis. Yogananda's teachings primarily focus on the spiritual evolution of the individual soul through these planes. Physical plane. This corresponds to the material world, our physical reality, and the ordinary state of human consciousness. Astral plane. The astral plane is a dimension of higher consciousness beyond the physical. It is where thoughts, desires, and emotions exist in a subtler form. Yogananda referred to it as the astral cosmos, and it is often associated with dreams, the afterlife, and experiences during deep meditation. Causal plane. This plane is sometimes referred to as the causal world, or Karanaloka. It is a higher plane of existence where the soul carries its karmic impressions, the sum total of past actions. It is a realm of pure consciousness beyond individual ego and personality. Superconscious planes. Yogananda's teachings emphasize the superconscious realms, which are higher states of awareness and divine realization. These planes include the realms of cosmic consciousness, Christ consciousness, and the unity with the infinite. They represent states of spiritual awakening and union with the divine. It's important to note that Yogananda's teachings place a strong emphasis on meditation and the journey of the soul towards self-realization. The ultimate goal in Yogananda's philosophy is for the soul to ascend through these planes of existence, culminating in the realization of its innate divinity. Paramahansa Yogananda offered insights into the astral world based on his own experiences. Yogananda described the astral world as having various planes or regions, each with its own unique characteristics and inhabitants. These planes can be associated with different levels of consciousness and spiritual evolution. Yogananda referred to the astral world as a realm of vibrant energy. In his view, this world is composed of subtle vibrations and frequencies that are more refined than the physical plane. It is a realm where thoughts, emotions, and consciousness manifest as tangible energy forms. Yogananda's teachings also emphasize that the ultimate goal is to transcend the astral world and reach higher, more refined spiritual realms. True spiritual growth involves moving beyond the astral realms to connect with the divine and experience the unity of all life. Sri Aurobindo, an Indian philosopher, mystic, and spiritual teacher, developed his integral yoga system. Sri Aurobindo was deeply immersed in the Vedic and Upanishadic traditions of India. The ancient Indian scriptures provided a rich source of metaphysical and spiritual insights, including the concept of different planes of reality. The teachings of Sri Aurobindo encompass a comprehensive and intricate understanding of the spiritual evolution and the planes of existence. Sri Aurobindo's philosophy and integral yoga delve into the transformation of human consciousness and its journey through different planes of existence. In his integral yoga philosophy, he introduces the dynamic interplay of two systems, the concentric and the vertical. The vertical system, a metaphorical staircase that spans various levels and planes of consciousness. This ascent begins from the lowest point, the inconscient. The ignorance inherent in the unconscious mind and life stems from the inconscience. The inconscient is sometimes known as the non-being or asat and is characterized by darkness, insensibility, inertia, and disintegration. Our outer or surface being has three main parts: mental, vital or life nature, and physical. Although in our ordinary consciousness it is difficult for us to distinguish between these parts, each has its own distinct type of consciousness. We tend to regard the mental, vital, and physical constituents of our consciousness as our mind. There are strict divisions in integral yoga. Mind refers to the part of the being which has to do with cognition and intelligence. Desires, feelings, instincts, and impulses constitute the vital being or life nature. The physical mind is concerned with the sensory experiences and the processing of information related to the physical world. Physical plane and physical being. Similar to other spiritual traditions, Sri Aurobindo's teachings acknowledge the physical plane as the foundation of human existence. It is the tangible and material dimension where the physical body resides, and individuals interact with the external world. This plane encompasses the sensory experiences, bodily sensations, and the ordinary, day-to-day consciousness that characterizes human life. Vital plane and vital being. The vital plane pertains to the realm of emotions, desires, and life energy. It includes the vital physical, vital emotional, and vital mental domains. Mental plane and mental being. The mental plane encompasses the thinking and cognitive aspects of human consciousness. In Sri Aurobindo teachings, mind or the mental being is not uniform, but is a complex structure and consists itself of various strata and realms. Beyond the mental plane lie the higher mind, illumined mind, intuitive mind, and overmind. These ascending levels of awareness ascend toward the spirit, unveiling a reality that surpasses the constraints of ordinary understanding. Higher mind is one of the planes of the spiritual mind, the first and lowest of them. When the vital is in contact with the higher mind, it is possible for it to be guided by a greater light and knowledge, by a higher intuition and inspiration. The overmind plane is a transitional realm, is the highest of the planes below the supramental. The overmind is essentially a spiritual power. Mind in it rises and surpasses its ordinary self. The supramental plane is a central and transformative concept in Sri Aurobindo's philosophy. It represents a higher dimension of consciousness characterized by unity, truth, and the direct realization of the divine. It is a plane where the limitations of the ego are transcended, and the individual becomes a conscious and harmonious instrument of the divine. The concentric system, as described by Sri Aurobindo, resembles a series of rings or sheaths, each encapsulating a certain layer of awareness. It consisting of the outer being, the inner being, and the inmost being. The outer being encompasses the levels of physical, vital, and mental existence, defining our everyday consciousness and experience. The outer being knows things only indirectly from their outer touches, as perceived through the senses and the outer mind. The outer being is a means of expression only, not oneself, therefore one must not identify with it. Behind the surface consciousness of the outer being, there is an inner or subliminal consciousness. It includes the inner realms or aspects of the physical, vital, and mental being. The inner being is directly aware of the surrounding universal forces that act through us. At the heart of this concentric scheme of our being lies the inmost being or psychic being. Sri Aurobindo introduced the concept of the psychic being, which is the soul's core within an individual. The psychic plane represents the innermost and true self, distinct from the ego. It is the seat of the soul's divine essence and inner guidance. Sri Aurobindo's integral yoga aims to the transformation of human consciousness and nature into a divine consciousness, supramental consciousness. The realization of the supramental is considered the ultimate goal of integral yoga. The goal is to manifest the divine consciousness in every aspect of life and on all planes of existence, creating a divine life on earth. Sri Aurobindo believed that humanity has the potential to evolve beyond its current state of consciousness and enter into a new stage of spiritual evolution. His teachings emphasize the evolution of human consciousness, a spiritual transformation that goes beyond traditional concepts of salvation and liberation. The exploration of the planes of existence in various spiritual and philosophical traditions, Theosophy, Paramahansa Yogananda's teachings, and Sri Aurobindo's integral yoga, reveals both the uniqueness of each tradition and the underlying commonalities that connect them. Each system reflects its unique cultural, philosophical, and spiritual context, fostering a rich human exploration of the nature of existence and spiritual evolution. But, despite their unique features, parallels in their interpretations and commonality of views are clearly visible. The concepts of planes of existence in these traditions have many points of intersection, which allows us to talk about their universality. These teachings collectively emphasize the interconnectedness of all life, the importance of inner transformation, and the existence of dimensions beyond the physical world.